Okay, short video here today because I have a lot going on, so I gotta make the videos a bit shorter. But I haven't done a video on Islam in a long time, and I gotta give you guys more content because a lot of you actually do like it.
أعوذ بالله من
This was a
الشيطان
suggestion
الرجيم
to me for me
بسم
by me
الله الرحمن
again.
الرحيم
Um,
عما
this was actually suggested a while ago.
يتساءلون
Actually,
عن النبأ
I don't know what
العظيم
this is,
الذي هم
so
فيه
let's pay attention.
مختلفون كلا سيعلمون ثم كلا سيعلمون ألم نجعل الأرض مهادا والجبال أوتادا وخلقناكم أزواجا وجعلنا نومكم سباتا وجعلنا الليل لباسا وجعلنا النهار معاشا
What's the point of saying all this
وبنينا
though?
فوقكم سبعا شدادا وجعلنا سراجا
Okay, talking about the earth and stuff. What's the whole point? Who is the target audience of this specifically? Guys, I always tell people, right, that because it's funny because I'll get people who like accuse me of just doing stuff for views and whatnot. And I'm like, yeah, no. 99% of my videos on my channel at this point are just videos that people have suggested to me. And I just go in my list and I just take a list. I don't know what the video is about. I usually just come in blind. So this is why I'm like so confused here. I'm just like, what am I? He's just talking about, okay, the creation, the earth will show them what in the end? Show them God is real? Show them that Prophet Muhammad was right? Show them what exactly?
وهاجا وأنزلنا من المعصرات ماء
And again, who is
ثجاجا
the target audience
لنخرج
for?
به حبا ونباتا وجنات ألفافا إن يوم
The day of
الفصل
sorting is a
كان
thing appointed.
ميقاتا
The
يوم
day that the trumpet shall be
ينفخ
sounded.
في الصور
Oh, okay.
فتأتون
So just talking about
أفواجا
the okay, just talking about end times. Okay, okay.
وفتحت
It shall be open as if there.
السماء فكانت
Yep.
أبوابا
Guys, you know what's crazy? I don't know if you guys have been hearing this controversy. I don't even know if I want to call it that, to be honest, but there's this big controversy going on right now on TikTok. Um, but this is a big deal, and it really had me thinking about the end times actually recently. Um, the scientist who was discovered unalived. I don't want to say her name because when you talk about this type of stuff, YouTube typically tends to, like it automatically detects it and it hurts your video. But the scientist who was discovered unalive, I think you could go search it up on TikTok. Should not be long to find it. She was talking about these apparently allegedly aliens, and she basically said that aliens are us from the future. I don't know if you guys have seen that, but it's like a big rave now because people are like, "Whoa, aliens are us from the future? What?" Right? And it's like it's crazy because when she said that aliens are us from the future, she said that they're us from like 40 to 50,000 years in the future. And I'm like, what? And allegedly, according to her words, she's not alive anymore. Apparently, allegedly, I don't know if this is true or not. She just knew too much information. Allegedly, that someone, unfortunately, yeah, went and took her out. So, but before she was unalived, mysteriously, yeah, that's what she said, that the aliens or whatever, they found a way to come back into the past. And that's so interesting to me because I'm like, hold on a second. Time travel in the past, that's not possible. is it like based on my current understanding of like the universe, time travel to the future is actually possible, but time travel in the past, based on my current understanding, I'm like, that's not that should not be possible. So I'm like, what the heck? And not only that, but it's like 50,000 years. 50,000 years, bro. I'm like, God damn, you're telling me that 50,000 years and, you know, Judgment Day still hasn't happened yet? I'm like, 50,000 years? What? So, ever since I heard about that, I'm like, yo, if that's true, bro, I'm like, when it, when is Judgment Day gonna happen? 50,000 years. Bro, to give you context, humans have been on Earth, I think, like 100,000 years. 100,000 years, I believe? I think 100,000 years. 100,000 years. Yeah. Well, according to scientists, anyways. That is literally 50% more time that humans basically ever existed. 50% more time. I'm like, bro, what in the world? At that point, I'm like, okay. Look, bro. Like, I get it. Like, yes, time is different in different parts of the universe and dimensions. I'm aware of that. Even the Bible literally says that yes, time is different in heaven. The Bible literally confirmed this before science even confirmed that time was different in different dimensions, man. But it's like 50,000 years. 50,000 years. I'm like, come on, God. I'm like, come on, God. Like, I get it. Over there, probably is probably like, I don't know, like a week or something. But it's like, bro, 50,000 years, at least in Earth time or how we view time over here in this dimension. I'm like, bro, that's a little bit too long at that point. Like, seriously, how many people do you need to send on Earth? Right? Like, but then again, a lot of people haven't really come on Earth, actually. Now that I think about it, a lot of people have not really been on Earth that much. So that would actually make a lot of sense why that would take long. Because think about it, guys. Ever since Adam and Eve, a lot of people have not really been on Earth. It's only like recently, in the past 100 years, where we actually reach our first billion people. So, anyways, let me stop yapping, but just food for thought.
وسيرت الجبال فكانت سرابا إن جهنم كانت مرصادا للطاغين
Hell is a
مآبا
very interesting topic to talk
لابثين
about,
فيها
but I don't know if I want to talk about it
أحقابا
here.
لا يذوقون فيها بردا ولا شرابا إلا حميما وغساقا جزاء وفاقا إنهم كانوا لا يرجون حسابا وكذبوا بآياتنا
As
كذابا
false.
وكل شيء.
Okay, what science is that? What science is that? What science as I this is the thing about Muslim perspective that really confuses me to this day. Even like Christians will actually do this too. I cannot lie. Um like I saw like some people who practice Islam in my comments, and they said that one of the signs is like the Quran, like the Quran itself, right? And they believe that the Quran basically, we all know what the Quran believes when it comes to the whole like Jesus was a false guy, like basically Christianity's version of Jesus is wrong, right? I'm just gonna simplify this. So I'm like, hold on a second, right? So, according to what I've been hearing, if you ignore that, right? Their logic is you ignore that, you can't be permitted to come. But I'm like, what if you still believe in God though? Like, what if you just genuinely just look and be like, okay, well, I have a different interpretation. I still believe in the same God, but I just believe in him like in a different viewpoint. It's like you know that like even thinking about it now, it's like frying my brain because I'm like, is it really strict like that? You guys can answer that in the comments for me.
إن أحصيناه كتابا فذوقوا فلن نزيدكم إلا عذابا إن للمتقين مفازا حدائق وأعنابا وكواعب أترابا وكأسا دهاقا لا يسمعون فيها لغوا ولا كذابا جزاء من ربك عطاء حسابا لا يسمعون فيها لغوا ولا كذابا جزاء من ربك عطاء حسابا رب السماوات والأرض وما بينهما الرحمن لا يملكون
None
منه
should have
خطابا.
argue. No one can't argue with him. You know, I find that hilarious because, like I said in my Jesus video, when I talk about Jesus here, again, like the whole point of Jesus is you can't argue with God. That's the whole point of Jesus when Judgment Day comes. So we got this here saying none shall have power to argue with him, but yet hilariously enough, this actually makes the whole like Christianity version of Jesus even more logical. Hillary reinforces that point that I made earlier in my other videos.
يوم يقوم
Will
الروح
stand forth in ranks, none shall
والملائكة
speak
صفا
except
لا
to anyone who is permitted by Allah. Of
يتكلمون
course.
إلا من أذن
Of
له
course. You know, it
الرحمن
really makes you wonder, why did
وقال
God do all of
صوابا
this?
يوم
Like create
يقوم
humans and
الروح
stuff. Why did he do that?
والملائكة صفا
Was he
لا
lonely? I guess so. It would make sense.
يتكلمون إلا من أذن له الرحمن وقال صوابا
Well, now that I think about it,
ذلك
actually,
اليوم الحق
Christianity's like perspective is like I think Christianity's perspective on God creating people was like he wanted to like feel love or something like that.
فمن
The reason
شاء
why I'm like talking
اتخذ
about this is
إلى
because it's like,
ربه
bro, it's
مآبا
because he created humans,
إنا
man. Because he created
أنذرناكم عذابا
everything that is
قريبا
a being
يوم
that caused,
ينظر المرء
you
ما
know, we all know what
قدمت
happened with the whole like
يداه
scenario in heaven, whether you
ويقول
believe in
الكافر
Islam or
يا
Christianity, but
ليتني
you know, the whole devil
كنت
situation happening. Because of course, the devil was
ترابا
created by God. A very interesting recitation there. Honestly speaking, I could honestly talk about that a lot more. A lot of points I could talk about there. However, I'm like actually hella busy right now, but I can't stop uploading. So I'm like doing shorter videos right now. But like I said, I had to do a video on Islam because I was looking at my videos and I was like, oh my gosh, I am falling behind. I can't believe that, man. So, you know, like I said, if you have any suggestions like this, you could always comment it in the comments below. You mentioned I will get to it. Um, Very good video. Honestly, I really wished that I just had more time to sit down and talk, but I really don't. I gotta get my things done, man. Gotta get my other stuff done. But anyways, with that all being said, though, like I said, subscribe for more content like this. Check out my other playlist. I have a whole playlist, bro. So much videos on Islam. The other videos should be coming up on the end screen right now. So check that out if it hasn't like come up on the end screen, actually. So with that all being said, subscribe once again and bye bye.